He worked every day of his life, not most days. Not when it was convenient, every single day. From the moment he was strong enough to carry tools, his life followed the same rhythm. Wake before sunrise, work until his body failed, sleep just long enough to do it again, and when he died there was nothing left. No land, no savings, no inheritance. Only silence, and the same poverty waiting for the next generation. In medieval times, hard work wasn't a path out of poverty, it was how the system kept people inside it. This is the story of a man who did everything right. Worked harder, obeyed the law, paid what he owed, and still died with nothing to show for it. Not because he failed, but because the system was never meant to reward him. People believed in effort. They had to. If effort didn't matter, then nothing did. From the outside, his life looked simple. A small plot of land, basic tools, a routine unchanged by ambition or dreams. But inside that simplicity was a quiet belief that if he worked long enough, one day it would be enough. Enough to save, enough to rest, enough to leave something behind. The system encouraged this belief without ever promising it. Work was praised, idleness punished. Obedience rewarded with survival, not progress. And survival was sold as success. Every year began the same way. Before he could think about his family, his needs, or the future, the payments came first. Rent for the land, tax to the Lord, fees to the church. Each payment small enough to seem manageable. Together, they consumed everything. He didn't work to improve his life. He worked to maintain permission to exist. The system didn't care how much effort he gave, only that he never stopped giving it. As years passed, the work changed him. Hands hardened, back curved, breath shortened. Illness wasn't an emergency, it was a liability. Rest meant falling behind. Falling behind meant punishment. So he worked sick, worked injured, worked when his body asked him to stop. The system accepted his body as payment long before it accepted coins. People spoke of one good year, one harvest that would change everything, one season without loss. That year never came. Any surplus vanished into repairs, fees, or new obligations. Any progress triggered new costs. The closer he came to stability, the more the system tightened. Progress wasn't forbidden. It was corrected. He didn't die dramatically. No accident, no punishment, just exhaustion. When he was buried, the village moved on quickly. The land was reassigned, the tools reclaimed. The debts recalculated. Nothing stopped because he stopped breathing. Work had taken everything, including the illusion that it would someday give something back. That was the truth no one spoke aloud. Hard work wasn't a ladder, it was a leash. The system didn't need people to fail. It needed them to endure, to work just enough to survive, to hope just enough not to resist. And when one worker disappeared, another was ready to take his place, often his own child. If you want to understand how money, labor, and law combine to trap entire generations, how people worked their whole lives without ever escaping, and what happened when someone finally stopped playing by the rules, subscribe, because this wasn't one man's story. It was a design,